Well, welcome. This is RPA President Carolyn Winter. It's my pleasure to introduce you to all of our board members. And today we have with us our board member, Lana Lewis. Lana, welcome.
Thank you, Caroline. Thank you for wanting to interview me.
It's great to have you. You're from South Africa, is that right?
That's right.
And is that Johannesburg?
I do live in Johannesburg. So I'm a
Popular
long way
place.
away from all of you.
Very long way away, but we're so glad to have you with the miracle of all this technology, a full participating board member. So tell us a little bit about your background and how you use resonance repatterning.
Well, my actual profession, which I've been doing for the last 20 years, is as a technical writer and a documentation specialist and a UX designer. And then I started to study alternative therapies from 1996. So I've studied astrology and numerology, and I've done Reiki, Feng Shui, family constellation therapy, resonance repatterning, chakras, inner child work, etc. So yeah, I love the resonance repatterning. It's still my special modality out of all of them.
That is a
Um,
very interesting combination of a technical career combined with an alternative healing career. I imagine, especially for people that are in the technical world, it is like refreshing to have a therapist that understands where they're coming from.
well, I tend not to tell them because they still think our world is very different to theirs. But it does help me a lot when I'm dealing with people to understand them a whole lot better, especially
Mhm.
using the astrology and the numerology that gives me a little bit of insight into who I'm dealing with so that
Uh-huh.
I can adapt. But I have to tell you that people always say they so worlds apart. And I said they're actually not. One is left brain and one is right brain. But in both cases, you're helping people.
Exactly, exactly. And I also believe you are a published author. Tell us a little bit about what you've published.
I've written two books, which I'm very proud of, and I published them, and they are available in the USA as well through authorhouse.com. So my
Mm-hmm.
first book is a book where it's called Getting to Know Me, and it's about our relationship with God because everybody always looks outside of themselves to find God. And it's a parable how a little liver cell takes a journey in the body in order to go meet the owner of the body. And that's really our relationship with God, is we take this journey in the hope of meeting God somewhere out there. And then the second book is called Living Life Consciously. And that one is how we all have an Achilles heel in life or a life lesson that we struggle through in life. So it assists people to understand why they're always confronted with strife in one area of their life and how to recognize it and overcome it.
Wow, wow. Well, I'll put the links to that in our little post here. They sound both fascinating and kudos to you for writing a book. That's just wonderful. So, how long have you been involved with resonance repatterning, and when did you take the classes and get certified?
I started studying resonance repatterning in 1999, August.
Uh-huh.
And it took me 5 years to study because, for us, it's really difficult to bring teachers out to South Africa.
Sure,
So
sure.
we only got a teacher once every year. And I had done all the courses by 2003, and then I did all the examination work that we had to do. And so I became accredited in, I think it was March 2004.
Fantastic. Well,
And I've
congratulations
been
to
using it
you.
ever since.
Fantastic. Well, an extra credit to you for enduring. I know it's difficult to get those classes overseas and to go the distance and get certified. That's an accomplishment. So congratulations.
Thank you.
Um, why did you join the RPA Board of Directors? What special interests do you have as a board member?
Well, the truth is that I joined the board of directors because the emails indicated that you guys were considering shutting down the association. And I believe that resonance repatterning is one of our best modalities in the world. So it would have been sad if the association had shut down. And so I thought, well, I would join, and as a technical writer, I've got strong organizational skills and I can assist with the policies and procedures and the website designs, etc. So I thought I could bring some benefit, and I certainly didn't want to see that we were going to shut down.
And it looks like we're still standing and moving forward. Thank goodness. Um,
Absolutely.
and I have to say, Lana, as president of the RPA, to have you join us as a board member with your wonderful set of skills, and I know I've been putting you to good use so far to document so many things. We are a simple organization, but we have a lot of inner complexity, and we're strictly a volunteer organization with very minimal paid help. So to take what we've accomplished in these 10 years as a 501c6 and have things documented in a way that becomes accessible to volunteers at every level and members at every level is just a gift, an absolute gift. And I'm so appreciative of having you join us on the board.
Thank you
So
so much.
tell me one big thing. What is your big dream for RPA, and what do you think we can accomplish this year?
Well, my big dream for the RPA is to see it thrive and to get more members worldwide. I want to see us bring more traffic to our website so that more people become aware of resonance repatterning and the benefit that it offers. And I would like to see us do more marketing and to spread the word of resonance repatterning through whatever means possible.
Fantastic. And do you think that if members started blogging routinely, that could help?
Well, that's your passion. So I'm sure, I'm sure any little bit will help.
Oh, fantastic. Well,
I
another.
think we need to do a resonance repatterning session where we all resonate with blogging.
Absolutely. Well, again, more credit to you. You actually opened a WordPress account and you started revising our World Peace hologram manual, which is fantastic. And you have a presence at our RPA members blog, where hopefully members will be able to hear more from you in the year or two to come as you serve on the board. Lana, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing a little bit of who you are so that the members can meet you and get to know you. And if anybody would like to ask Lana a question, please just press the reply button at the bottom of the post where you find this video. This is Carolyn Winter, President for the Repatterning Practitioners Association. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.